Hello. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I'm a bit, on time, but a bit late. If you guys want to say hi in the chat and to start, just to tell me if you already have a website or if not, and what is your coaching about? What are you doing in your business? So I get set up.
Hi, Martha.
Hi,
I have no
Yvonne.
website. So I'm just looking now to try and see about what I heard. I need to start and a bit landing pages. I need to know how much content to put in on the layout and how much is too much and how much is not enough.
Cool. I will be covering that. If I maybe forget, remind me in the end. I'll try to cover everything.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Marta. Hi, Yvonne.
Hi, Jen. I have your website ready.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you. So I have a website, but I populated it kind of pretty much in one sitting, not like one day, but in a particular period. And then I've not really gone back to it yet. So it's kind of, it's just like an ongoing thing. I'm kind of at the stage of like, it's just like how much information. I just had a wee read through mine and I was like, oh, I feel like I'm quite repetitive, but I obviously just liked all the different phrases and wanted to keep them all, so find different places to put them, but maybe I just need to be a bit more succinct. And then the next thing for me is just I'm curious about stuff like search engine optimization, that kind of side of things, and whether blogs are a good idea, whether you do newsletters from your website, like just things like that. Like sort of now that I've got like the foundation of a website, I'm not quite sure what
to do
so
now.
There's like so much conflicting information out there about social media is the only place, you don't need a website, and then other people are like, no, you only need a website, you don't need social media. And it's just it's quite overwhelming, all the different messages. So I was really chuffed when I think it was Lorna. I don't know if Lorna's here, but there was a girl, Lorna, that recommended you and shared your link. So thank you.
Yeah. She's not here. I think she's not here. But yeah, Lorna was now in my group program, and we are still getting there with her website. But this week I'm gonna meet with her and we're gonna try to finish it, because she just had some family stuff going on. I don't want to share too much, but yeah, a few members of her family were ill, and yeah, she just didn't have the time, and I think she took on a extra job, so it was a bit slower, but we are getting there with her finally. I've run this group program for 6 weeks and had 5 ladies in, and we are now 4 websites done, and just waiting for Lorna, but she's gonna be this week.
Amazing. I also see Sarah there as well. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, everyone.
Let me know, Sarah, do you have a website?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
And pop in the chat if you want your link, and we can look at it.
So I started my website predominantly for my art that I was doing, and now I'm a coach, and so then it was kind of trying to get it set up for coaching.
I think I actually saw it from your bio link. Because I remember the art part, and I was thinking how it's all together in one website. So I have something for you to tell you. Hi, Barbara. And we have Stacy and Maria, my friend, but she said she's gonna be on mute because she's traveling. So Stacy, do you want to say a bit about your website, or what is your coaching about? Or maybe she also cannot participate. Barbara, hi Barbara. Barbara is also a former client of mine. She's a coach. We met in the coaching program, and actually she was the first, one of the first participants in my group program for websites when I ran it back in May, but that one was so unsuccessful that no one basically built their website in the end. But luckily this new round was 100% of everyone had their website done, so I improved a lot. But Barbara anyway got her website. We built it together in the end, so she does have her website up. And I think I even have your website to show today, Barbara. So I'm going to share my screen. If anyone else has any questions they want to pop in, you can put it in the chat while I'm talking. So if anyone else joins, yeah, they won't hear this, but they can pop up in the chat about them. So yeah, let me get into it because I think I have a lot to cover and probably will have a lot of questions. So let me see. And in the end, yeah, I'm going to give away some prizes. So stay till the end. Everyone that is on the call is gonna be in the prize draw. Let's do this. Let me see if you can see me sharing the presentation. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about website strategy, and yeah, so this is for everyone that basically doesn't know what to do with websites. And I know it can be very overwhelming when you are starting a business. Like I think Jen said that one person is telling you use social media, another person is telling you use your website. There is so many different things going on when you are starting your business, and it's just so hard to know what to do. And then you know, if you are like me, I keep jumping from one thing to the other, and it took me a lot of time to actually realize what is working and what is not working, and a lot of reading and a lot of educating myself. So yeah, I hope this is going to be helpful for you and is going to help you, you know, expand your business and your brand and get you more sales, get you more clients, and help you with building your website. So yeah, we are going to cover some foundations that you need for building your websites, how you can optimize it to get better conversions, a little bit about SEO, and some do's and don'ts when you are building a website. So I'm gonna try to make it simple and clear and give you some points that you can use and go and implement immediately, so it's not a complex presentation, because yeah, I know it can be overwhelming. The whole technology and everything behind websites can be very overwhelming. So I'm gonna try to make it very simple for you guys and very easy to implement. Why I have this twice? Okay. So anyone that doesn't know me, I'm Marta. I'm from Croatia, but now I live in Spain. Actually, my background is medical science, so I have a PhD in cancer research. And Sarah, I know you have similar background in pharmacy. Yeah, so that whole part of my life, it was overwhelming. It was I was totally burned out. Barbara knows, she's a burnout coach, so she heard about it, and I just couldn't. I don't know. It was just too much, and I really was constantly looking for something else to get away from that, because you also don't have a secure job. You have to change every 2-3 years. You have to move around. So I was in the UK for 3 years doing the PhD. Then I was in Hungary for 2 years doing a postdoc. Then I got a job in Spain. And basically, even though having so much knowledge and so much experience, this job was paying me €1,000 a month, which is for me a disgrace. And they were contacting me from morning till evening, constantly wanting me to do stuff. And this was right about when I became pregnant with this little monster. so so I was so tired that I just, at that point, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm quitting and I'm going to start my own business, and I'm going to just give it a go, give myself a few years to figure things out, and yeah, go for it. And yeah, so far I'm loving it. It has been hard. It's been a lot of ups and downs, but at least it's giving me freedom, flexibility. I can stay home with my daughter. I work when I want. I can travel where I want. So it's very nice. And how I started with websites is basically I was looking for other things to do besides science, and I came across blogging. But soon I realized that I hate writing, but I enjoy doing the websites. And whenever someone would ask me to make a website for them or to help them, it would be so easy for me to do, and I was really enjoying it. It wasn't hard. It didn't look to me like work. So I was enjoying like finding solutions for them, what could work, what not, what do they need, finding all the things online, and all of that. So I just decided that I'm gonna make websites, and somehow my first clients were all online coaches. So I quickly specialized in building websites for online coaches, and I also started a coaching program just to understand it more and to also use the coaching techniques with my clients, and yeah, to just help them also overcome some blocks and to help them figure out what they actually want from the website and all of those things. So it has been a very nice journey. I've met so many nice people along the way, and I've been loving it so far. Yeah, so let's get into it. So why thinking about website strategy? So some people just go and say, okay, I'm gonna build a website, and they go on, and like Jen said, she just put it all up in one day without maybe thinking too much about it, and just to have something out there. And that okay, it's good. It's not good if you pay someone thousands of dollars, euros, pounds to build that website, and then it just sits there and doesn't actually do you any good. Or if you invest too much time into that and it's just wasting your time, and you cannot use it. So if you are going to invest time and a lot of money into it, I suggest that you do have some kind of strategy on what is this website going to do for you. And if you do have a strategy, then it can really work for you, and you can get your return of investment back. You can get leads. It can work that you collect signups, people on your email list, and so on. So like we all saw last year when Instagram crashed and Facebook crashed, then everyone was saying, oh, you need to have an email list because your social media contacts can all disappear one day. Some people had their Instagram accounts completely deleted. Facebook as well can block you. I know a lot of people that cannot post in groups because Facebook just has them on some kind of blacklist and they cannot use it. So having an email list is a smart thing to do. But also it's not something that's very crucial for someone that is just starting out. So I think that maybe most of you are maybe in the beginning stages, less than 5 years, or I don't know. Tell me in the chat, how long have you had your coaching business? But yeah, what I've seen also for myself is that most of my clients actually want a website for a reason that is not monetary. So it's either to collect emails or to just also have this feeling of more professionality, so they can share their website. Sorry, guys. With other people, and so on. So the website doesn't always need to be there to bring you leads and clients every day, because when you are starting out, it's very unlikely actually that you are going to get a lot of clients from your website. What is also, what I've seen is also with social media, it's like unlikely that some cold leads are going to buy from you unless you have very established brand and everything already going on. And what I've seen more that works is some relationship building and people recommending you. So if you have some clients already that are very happy with you, if they are going to go and recommend you to other people, they are going to want to see your website, for example. So in these beginning stages, I think it's important to have a website for that reason, because maybe some of the people that know you, like Lorna recommended me, then people can go see my website and see if they like what I'm doing, and then decide if they're gonna work with me or not. So that's for me one of the website strategies that can work in the beginning stages of your business. And by beginning, I mean up to 3 years. So what I suggest when you are starting and thinking about your website strategy is to get clear on what do you actually want to achieve in your business. So what is your main goal now for your website and for your business? So is it to establish you as an expert? Is it to collect emails from people so that you can stay in touch with them with your newsletter or with some of your programs? What is it exactly what you want to do now in your business? And what is it that you like to do? Oops. And want to do? Because a lot of people, they see all of these different suggestions from others, like you have to do this, you have to do that, this strategy, that strategy. But what I suggest always to my clients is to sit down and think what they actually want to do. So what are the services that you want to provide to people? What kind of business you want to lead? What kind of clients you want to attract? How many hours do you want to work? So all of that, getting clear on what actually you want first is for me the first step in any strategy that you are going to use for your website or your social media or your whole business. So yeah, just sometimes people skip this because they see everyone else doing something, so they think that that might work for them as well. And they skip the part of like thinking like, do I actually want to work one-to-one? Do I maybe want to run group programs more? Do I actually, do I want to sell courses and make courses and be on camera, or I actually prefer having a conversation with someone one-to-one? So yeah, let me know in the chat what services you offer, and like what are the things that you enjoy the most in your business. So this is one thing that I would start with when I'm thinking about the strategy. Okay, and then for your website, what I recommend is not to overwhelm your visitors. And your website should actually be very clear on what you offer, who you offer it for, and how you help them, what techniques and what programs do you use. So sometimes people just put a bunch of things on there, but they don't even mention if it's one-to-one coaching, is it in a course, is it in this and that. So I would suggest that you decide on 1 to 2 things and think about the 2 things that you really would enjoy doing and that you know already would give you some results. So for example, if you are a coach, you maybe want to do one-to-one and you want to have, I don't know, 12 weeks of programs with someone. Maybe some people prefer 1-year programs, maybe some people prefer 2-3 weeks program, depending on what you actually prefer. Think about like 1, 2, 3 things that you want to offer. And if you have some kind of group program, that's fine. You can have like one-to-one coaching and group program, and you can also have some like freebies or something like that. But what I suggest is that it's around same topic, or that at least it addresses the same audience. So the second thing that I wouldn't recommend is targeting like 2 very different audiences on your one page. So on your home page, decide on like specific audience that you want to target, because this is going to help you have more conversions, because people are not going to be confused as in, is she talking to me or is she talking to someone else, and so on. So first, think about what you really want to do. Second, choose some things that you know would give you results and that you would enjoy doing. Because yeah, if you give your visitors too many options, they are going to run away. So if you can think of some times that you maybe landed on some website and then they had like 7 different options that have nothing to do with each other, and you were just confused with everything and you couldn't even find what you were looking for, and if you wanted to hire them and they didn't provide the things that you wanted to know immediately, you probably gave up and went to another website that was maybe clearer, that gave to the point, saying like, okay, this is for you if you and you recognize yourself in that, and you this person can help me, and you chose them instead of another one that had million of things targeting million of people. So yeah, this is something that puts people off when you are giving them too many options and talking about too many things on your website. So yeah, as a coach, you will likely offer one-to-one group programs or courses. And if you have something else, let me know in the chat. I'll check it out and see if I can talk about something else. Yeah, these are the main things that I have most of my clients have on their websites, but of course you can have other things as well. I mean, that I can't think of anything now. Let me know in the chat if you maybe have other things that you like to do, or that benefit your clients and that actually can get you money or some benefits from having your website. Let's see. Okay, so Sarah wrote that she loves to write, newsletter, blog, and also courses that so yeah, so if you love writing, then I would suggest to you to make a blog, to focus on the blog, and to also use the blog to actually get people on your newsletter, and then offer them your stuff in the newsletter. So they're already going to know you, they're going to trust you from the blog, and then you can sell them in the emails. You can also, of course, have your offers, below each blog posts. If this resonates with you, you can book a call with me or something like that. However you like to work with people. So if you like them to have a conversation with them before them signing up, you can put that, or you can have even immediately your shop page where they can pay for your services. But yeah, I would, if you really enjoy blog and writing, I would use that on your website. At the moment I work full time, only have a couple of clients, do want to create online courses. Yeah, so this is as well for me. So since I'm a mom and I work from home, I have to be with my daughter a lot because my husband is working. So now I have very little time to do one-to-one. And that's why I decided to go more into group programs. I'm still intimidated by courses because I think it's a big, one to many courses, because I think that requires a lot of support from me, and I don't have that. But I love working with a small group of people, 5 to 10 people, and this is how I can help more people in less time, and I enjoy it a lot. So that for me, that's where my business is going towards. Barbara podcast, yeah. If you like talking and talking to other people, inviting them as guests, that's also a very good thing to have. And you can also put all your podcasts as blog posts, so you can transcribe them and put them as blog posts. So basically, that way you are increasing your SEO. You are having more pages on your website, you're having these keywords that people can find on Google. So it's a very good thing to actually transcribe your podcasts. Let's see, one-to-one, starting in-person group locally. So if you are working locally, SEO is actually a really good thing for you as well, because people do search locally, and it's much easier to rank on Google if you are locally and giving your services locally than if you are giving it to the whole world. So SEO for local businesses actually works. You can rank faster than non-local businesses, if you understand. I will explain that a bit more later. I'm that person that wants to do it all. Yeah. So I said this to Yvonne the other day on our live, but I was the same. I had so many things going on, and I was just looking at everyone's strategy and everyone YouTube and everyone course. And I've been to so many courses, and I've tried so many things that this year I was just like, okay, I'm gonna burn out again if I continue. So I picked a word for this year, simplicity. And this is what I'm trying to do myself, and also encourage my clients to do the same. Because I think you can accomplish much more if you have just one program that you are good at, and you're promoting that one program, and you have good testimonials. You're going to be able to find people to come to that one program, rather than you trying to have 10 programs. You get completely lost in them. You are putting more pressure on yourself. You're trying everything. You are working so much, and you're probably getting the same amount of money or whatever satisfaction from that as if you would run just one program. So yeah, getting this clarity on what would work for you best and how you can create the best business and life for you is the first thing to think about. So yeah, when you decide on these things, like what actually you want to put on your website, then you can plan. And by planning, I mean putting yourself in your visitor's shoes. So you are offering these few things, maybe one thing, maybe 2-3 things, and now you want to look at how you can use your website to actually accomplish what you want. So if you want people to book a call with you, you should focus your whole homepage on guiding your visitors to book a call with you. So addressing them, talking about their problems, talking about what they want to achieve and how you can help them achieve that, talking about how getting on this call with you is going to help them get where they want to be, using specific words that they would use when they are describing what they want to achieve, and also using specific words that they would use when they are describing how their life is now and why this is not good for them. So also what I would suggest, if you have any market research from before, if you talk to other people on calls and maybe recorded it, go back and use those exact sentences that they are using on your website. So yeah, if you don't have, you can create a questionnaire, or you can go on Instagram stories and ask people to give you feedback, or ask them like, are you struggling with this and this, and see what is the most thing that people struggle with, or just ask them a question, and then you will get actually responses with their exact words, what are their struggles, and what do they want to achieve. And you want to tell them on the website why is it bad for them if they don't book a call with you, so that their life is going to keep on being this bad and what they don't want. And if they do book a call with you, everything could change and they could come faster to where they want to be. And also, I would use social proof on the homepage. So if you have already clients that went through the transformation, use their words, use testimonials to show that you actually already helped someone before, and that if this person works with you, they could have the same transformation. However, if you want to collect emails and then maybe nurture your visitors, because not everyone is going to want to sign up immediately. Some people need to have a few contacts with you. They need to get to know you a bit more. They need to have, like, maybe see you on Instagram, see you on your website, see you in emails, see you everywhere, and then they decide. So the good thing is also, besides your primary call to action, which might be book a call or buy this, the secondary call to action, so after they've been through the whole page and they still are not ready to book a call with you, put an email opt-in. So offer them something for free. That works much better than just having a sign for my newsletter. So if you offer them something very, very valuable for free, and you can even include testimonials there, so you can say, even this free thing changed this in my life and made me feel super great and all of that. I'm very bad with copywriting, so but yeah, you get my point, I hope. So you can have that in the end of your homepage, for example, just to collect their emails, or some people just want to collect the emails and they don't want to promote anything on the homepage. But yeah, as a coach that wants to work one-to-one, I would recommend having book a free consultation, or book a free call, or let's chat, or something like this, something friendly that if they want to book a call with you, they can. Yeah, so these are the two most important things I think that coaches need or would want to have on their website. Or if you don't want to focus anymore on one-to-one, then yeah, you can have your courses or your group programs and promote those, and also use the same approach. So having them see like that you understand what they are going through now. So what are they struggling with? Telling them how their life is going to be different after the program, putting some social proof, and then telling them exactly what to do. So, go to this page to buy the course, or if you are maybe not sure, email me, send me a message if you have any more questions, and so on. But for example, online programs and courses, I suggest having a separate sales page, which has much more information. So not having a little bit of information on your homepage, but having a much in-depth sales page for the courses and some group programs, because that converts better. Okay. And here, if you want to screenshot, these are some prompts that you can maybe later on write for yourself, go through. So just, you know, to get you going with what you want to accomplish, you know, with your business. So what do you want your business to look like now? But also think, what do you want your business to look like in 1 to 5 years? So if you know that you want to switch from one-to-one to courses later on, think about how this transition is going to go. What do you need to do to get there? So maybe you can start with a smaller group program and think about incorporating that on your website. And then also thinking, are you going to need a membership site? With WordPress, you can have plugins that are a bit cheaper. Well, I think actually much more cheaper than some of the website, the courses platforms. So like Kajabi and all of those platforms, they are hundreds of dollars a month, where in WordPress, you can get a membership plugin that does exactly the same thing for 150 to 200 a year. So you can also think about that when you are deciding on, you know, what you want to do now and what you want to do next, when you are deciding what platforms you are going to use for your website. And yeah, just to help you think about also, you know, when you are starting a website, what you need now, but also what you will need later on. So to prepare yourself from the start. So WordPress is a good platform for websites because it has millions of plugins that you can use functionalities for whatever you can imagine. And most of them are free. You can even find free or very low cost course plugins for WordPress. However, the ones that are really good and that are easiest to use are around maybe $150 to $200 a year, just to let you know about the prices. And WordPress is also much cheaper in terms of monthly payments than Squarespace and Wix, but it's much more it's a bigger learning curve for WordPress, but it pays off long term. But if you are just, you know, starting and you want to build something on your own, Wix and Squarespace are very easy to use, but they don't have as much flexibility as WordPress, and they cost a little bit more. So WordPress, you can get hosting for like £5, £10, where Wix and Squarespace are, I think, 15 the cheapest, but then with all the higher things that you would need, goes up to 20, 30. I'm not sure about the prices for them, but yeah, it's a bit more expensive monthly. So yeah, these are the questions that you can ask yourself. And then these are the questions that you can ask yourself and your clients and your ideal audience to know what to put on your website copy. So what are they struggling with day to day? What they tried and didn't work? How do they want their life to look like? What will happen if they work with you? What will happen if they don't work with you? How you can help them? And yeah, just think about those things, because your website should be all about them and very little about you. So even if it is about you page, should still be about them. You're writing about yourself, but you have to somehow come back to your clients. So everything that you write about yourself has to be related to your clients and how it can help them, how you are the guide and how you are the perfect person to help them. So I think in Jen's website, I'm gonna just show a little bit what I mean. So do's. What are some like pointers that I can tell you, like quick things that can improve your website drastically? So you have to make it really clear what you do, who is your audience, so who are you helping and how are you helping. And ideally, this should be visible in above the fold. So this is called above the fold. So when they enter the website on their desktop, everything they see immediately is called above the fold. So in this above the fold, you have to include something really catchy for them to continue going through your website. So first of all, they need to see that this website is for them and that you are going to help them. So you have to have, I'm helping this and this person go from this to this, or who is struggling with this, or who wants to achieve this by coaching, or maybe just put coaching there so they immediately know that you are a coach, that you are not something else. You can use an image of yourself that is, professional image that might represent what they want their life to look like. So for example, if you are a relationship coach, you can put an image of yourself with your spouse, with your children, or something like that, where you look all happy and something that other people would want to achieve. If you are an empowerment coach, you can put yourself as in an empowerment pose, or doing something that maybe people are afraid of, and you help them get over that fear. If you are stuck in burnout, that your life is just being in bed, not going anywhere, and overthinking everything, and I don't know, you can put an image of yourself doing some nice things in life, being with other people, just that you look like you are free, and so on. So think about how your first impression can really affect your visitors, and specifically the people that you want to help. So what would speak to them? What would get them to immediately see this page is for me, this is what I want, and this person might help me, and I'm interested to read more. And then they start scrolling, and then you just keep addressing them, telling them about them, how you can help them, and so on. And just guide them through the website. And what you want to have is clear 1 to 2 call to actions. So don't have million of call to actions on your home page. It's okay to have a bit section about you, and then you can have read more, to have a section about your services, and then put like link to that services. But if you want them to book a call, or if you want them to actually go to your services page and read more about the services, I would focus mostly on using that call to action. So find out more if you want them to go to your services page and see all of your offers, or just have book a call directly on the home page, because maybe sometimes they don't even bother to go to other pages. So if you want them to actually book a call with you, or to download a freebie or whatever, I would make those buttons very clear, very stand out, so that they are very noticeable on the page, and repeat the button and make it the same everywhere. This is just going to make them, see this button everywhere. They're not going to be confused. They're going to know, okay, what I need to do on this page is book a call. And it's going to make it easier for them. And give them clear instructions. So as I said, whatever you want them to do, whatever you want your website to achieve for you, instruct your visitors to do that. So make it clear, like what you need to do now is click on the button. We are gonna make an appointment. We are gonna get on the call, and we are gonna chat about this and that, and then we can decide if it's good for us to work together. So give them an instruction of what to do, and also explain them what is going to happen when they do this thing, because this is going to make them more reassuring to actually book a call with you, if that makes sense. Let me just quickly see the chat. What is called, yeah, CTA is call to action. Sorry, it's a jargon of websites, but also for your Instagram, when people tell you, you need to use CTAs, that's, if you are writing a post and in your captions, you should always use a CTA, a call to action. So you should always engage your whoever is reading your post by asking them to do something. So the call to action doesn't need to be always like click on the button. Call to action can be leave a comment, send me a DM, check out my bio, follow me for more, and so on. So anything call to action is just asking your visitors or your anyone that is coming across your content to actually do something that you want them to do. So depending on what you want the people to do, this is what you would put in the call to action. Okay. And don't. So as I said already a couple of times, don't confuse them, because as they say, you confuse, you lose. So if they come to your website and they are not clear on what do you offer and what do they need to do next, they are most likely to leave that website and not do anything there, maybe just check it out and then go, or be too confused. They don't want to think too much, because if you think about yourself as well, if you come on some website and you see a bunch of text, too many things crammed, you don't know what is happening, you don't have that much time to read everything, so you just don't bother. I don't know if, unless you are really, really interested, you are not gonna go through the whole website and read absolutely everything. So what I suggest is having some like punchy things pop out. Even if you do have a bit of bigger text, bold some important parts, because then they're gonna scan it, see the important bits and parts, maybe put some really catchy thing in the titles, or put a small section in between two texts that just gives you like quick information of what you do or how you help, or some quote or something like that, something that is gonna give them more idea, for all of those people that just scan the website or scan the whole text and don't like to read everything. So yeah, the less you cram on your website, the better. So try to be strategic with the things that you are using. So yeah, try to use as little as possible and try to say as much as possible in those little segments, if that makes sense. And then about, your branding should be good on your website. So you should have nice colors and fonts, not use too many colors, not use I recommend 2 fonts maximum, maybe one for headings and another one for body text. For body text, use a readable font, so that's sans serif. Because it's shown that people with dyslexia read it much better than serif fonts. So that's more for accessibility, for example. So those are some like small things that can immediately improve your website. So just using 2 fonts, using a few colors, having clear call to actions, not complicated things. Put a lot of white space as well, because when everything is crammed, it doesn't look good. So have some spaces around. Don't feel like it's empty, because that's, design wise, it's nice to have a little bit of white space around. Yeah, and don't try to fit in everything. So you can use your social media to, put all of your information, all of that, but in your website, be strategic. And as I said, put as little amount of text, but as much information in that little text. So strategically do that on your website. And you can put stuff in blogs. So if you want to give people more resources and stuff, you can use blogs and you can just write as much as you want in there. but specifically for homepage, and maybe services and about me page, yeah, I wouldn't make it a novel, because nobody has time to go and read all of that. Sorry. And I will show you one of my first website that I created for myself, that I actually had someone book in a call and become a client from it. So let me even show you now. Just a second. So this was my first website. And it's literally this headline: I want a website, one testimonial, a little bit about, you know, who is my client, what are they looking for, addressing them, and a little bit about me, but basically just saying like what I do. So I help online coaches get your website online, and that's it. Send me a line. And this website actually got me a client. So just to show you that it can be as simple as this, just addressing them, having a little bit of social proof, addressing them a little bit more, having some bolded, you know, overwhelmed, super frustrating, wasting so much time, you know. This is something that my clients struggle with when it comes to website, and I just put a little bit of those, and then yeah, I can what their life is going to look like when they are working with me, a little bit about that, and then just yeah, book a call with me or send me a line. And they have a little bit some tutorials here if they want to get more resources. And on my contact page, they just also have either send me a line, or they can immediately book a call here. I have Calendly embedded, so they can just do it immediately here. I have a questionnaire, so this is something that you can do for your free calls. So whoever wants to book a call with you, you can actually ask them what are they interested in, what are they struggling with, so immediately you know a little bit about the person that is going to book a call with you. And also the people that are not that serious are not going to go through the trouble of booking and putting all of this information. If they just want to have a free coaching session with you, but they're too lazy to even fill in this, so you're gonna get rid of all those people as well. So yeah, just to show you that basically this kind of simple website got me a paid client, and in New Year's Eve. So I got a message that someone booked a call with me. I haven't worked, you know, since Christmas. This website was actually inactive because I created a new website, which is much better now, I think. And this one was just standing there. I wasn't even using it, but a friend of a past client recommended me to someone. They went on my site. They just saw book a call, and they did it, and they became a client. So, you know, in these beginning stages, it can be very useful to just have that, because then you don't have to go back and forth with someone. If somebody recommends you, they can just, you know, send them to your website. They go to your website and they book a call with you, which happened to me. So yeah. And let's we can see some of the websites that the girls created in this last in this beta round. So you know, here immediately you can see what Wendy is doing, and she immediately has a call to action: let's chat. And also, now that, you know, she knows how to edit her website, she can actually use it to promote some of her like small things that are coming up now. So what I suggest is, if you are having some kind of master classes or free things going on, you can put them immediately here, so people are immediately, you know, informed about, oh, she has a master class coming up, cool, I'm gonna sign up. And then you can start talking about you know, how your support is unique, a little testimonial, what services. So it's just quite to the point. A little bit more testimonials, so they can see that, you know, she worked with someone else, they were happy with her, and then just contact me. So this is, for example, one homepage. Fiona as well. So here nice an image of her being very happy because she's been through a lot of anxiety in her life, and now she's free from that because of tapping. And yeah, she tells it about this here, and addresses her visitors. A little, transformative tapping. So what I said about just putting some catchy things that can immediately tell you what the website is about and what she's helping with. Then she has some like addressing them, what are their struggles, what are some of the things that her clients said, and then how she's here for them, how she can help them. She has a free guide that they can sign up for, telling them a little bit how it works. And then after all of that, addressing them, then she introduces herself, like who she is and why she is the person to help them. And then testimonials, which she did a very nice job here. I was really impressed. And then a footer where they can use to email her or follow her on this. And she has, the typical pages that coaches have. So services, about me, a little bit about tapping, because not everyone knows what tapping is, and contact. And Leona as well. So so you can see that it's coaching, burnout coach. So she supports people to prevent burnout and live a more balanced life. So it's everyone that is struggling with burnout, this is going to talk to them. So again, talking to them, again, a little bit about them, and then telling them like, that's okay, I'm here, I've been through this is how I can help you. And yeah, a little bit about coaching, some testimonials, and this footer. So, simple websites, they are to the point, they explain a little bit, about them, a bit about how they can help, they guide them through the whole website. So this is the kind of things that I'm mentioning here. So what I wanted to have, just a little side note, because Jen sent me her, asked me to check her website. And the first thing that I want to comment on is that her Instagram bio sends to this. And what I just want to say is that I think this is a bit overwhelming. And it has so many links that I don't even want to go through all of them. And it took me, 10 seconds to even find where the website is. So it's here, but yeah, it's for your link in bio. Another tip would be use the link to where you want your clients and visitors to your LinkedIn to go, because you're going to lose them here. So if you want people to book a call with you, I would immediately take them to your website where they can book a call with you on your website. Or if you are currently offering something like a free masterclass or a program or something that you are currently offering, I would put that specific link in your link in bio, so that everyone that goes to your bio while you are promoting something, they're immediately taken there. So this is one tip that I would say for your LinkedIn. And for the website, so instead of saying here, welcome to Mindful Roots, personal development coaching, it doesn't really tell me specifically, what does this mean and what is Mindful Roots? And I don't know. What I would put is, specifically, what is some tangible thing that you help your clients achieve? And also maybe have your image here and say a bit more, not too much, but like very short, like elevator pitch thing of who you help, what you help them achieve, and how you help them achieve that. So this is what I would put here. And okay, this is a nice image, but having your own image there would be nicer, or at least maybe some other people that are in a position that is their ideal life. If you are helping people come to some kind of ideal life or some kind of ideal situation. And then you immediately start talking about yourself and who you are and how you are supporting. And I would start with them. I would start with addressing them, asking them some question. The more you can have them actually saying yes to you. So if you are just, it's already 8. If you can ask them here, like, are you struggling with this? And they say yes. Do you want to achieve this? And they say yes. That's, the more questions like that they say yes to you is better, because at the end, do you want to book a call with me? They're going to be like, yes. So I would add a bit more that addresses your clients here, and what you offer a little bit and what they should do next. So for you, what they should do next is follow you on Instagram. So they came probably from Instagram to your website to check you out and to do what you want them to do. And then you send them back to Instagram. So in that sense, I would also make this smaller, maybe just one line. And then you have the contact me. I would have, that maybe upper here, and have them have a contact me button that then maybe puts them down here if you want them to contact you. Then about me. They don't really, I think, maybe later on in the text you can write it, but I wouldn't start with where you live and how where you live is. I would start with who you are in regards to why those traits of yours are going to help your clients. Something about that. And also that I would put on the bottom, and I would focus more on telling your story and how you maybe overcame things that they want to overcome, how you use the specific techniques that you are teaching, how you also got this and this many clients to get there. So focus on that in the upper parts, and then have your qualifications and experience in the bottom. I would put that above and make it more, as much as you can, about your clients as possible. And then maybe here I would have services and have let's work together first. And explain those things, explain how it would benefit them, why they should do it, social proof, and so on. Okay. And this is Barbara's. So you can see her nice breaking free from burnout picture. Also a little bit like asking them, how do you feel? What would you like to, would you like to gain this? A little bit about her and why. So just very quickly, why she's the person to help them, how coaching works. And everywhere is just book a call, some testimonials, book a call. So I will not go into more. Let me go back into my presentation. I think there is not a lot left. Oh yes. Okay, so after all of that, because that's the important part, you have to optimize your website for the mobile and for the tablet, but that's in today's world, I think all the technology you are going to use, it's already optimized. Just you might need a bit of tweaking. Accessibility, meaning that people can read it well, so that you have to think about colorblind people, and making your text clear for the people that are maybe blind and they're going to listen to the things that are written. having your images also alt text. So alt text is something that you can put on your images that describe the image so that the blind people can actually know what the image represents. And this could be good for SEO because you can use keywords in there and it's going to rank you better on Google. So a little bit about SEO just to cover it for those that are interested in this. So I stole this from one of my clients / friends because she knows a lot about SEO and she's done trainings on SEO. So basically you have two different ways that you can target search engine marketing. So with SEO, that is organic, or with pay-per-click, which is actually paying for Google to put your website up. So you can also do that. And that's a faster way to rank, but it's expensive and temporary. And SEO is quite slow. So I just wanted to put this in because SEO can be really slow and it can take 6 months to a year with actually optimizing and putting in work and effort into your SEO to rank on Google, especially if you are in a competitive area like maybe life coaching or relationship coaching. It's going to be very, very difficult for you to rank on page 1 on Google. So that's why what you could rank for is long keywords. So long keywords and local keywords. So if you can use in your text specific sentences even that your clients might be looking for. So how to blah, 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 whatever. So that are a bit longer. So it's not just life coaching, but it can be how to overcome burnout, and so on. And local keywords meaning like life coach Edinburgh or like life coach Dublin or whatever. So if you want, you can then use this in your alt text. So you can put it in the images, which is not visible unless you are blind and you are listening to what the image is about, but the Google picks it up. So Google will recommend your website even if it has just these long keywords on your alt text. And you can also, of course, use it throughout your text if you want to work on it. But it's something that's really complex and requires a lot of research and requires a lot of work. So if you are just starting out, most of your clients are going to come from referrals or from social media. So SEO is for someone that is further up in business and that is trying to drive traffic to some online courses that are just evergreen and stuff like that. So this is something that you can use later or when your business is a bit bigger. But you can start implementing some of these easier things. So you can use the long keywords. You can start sharing the links on your Facebook, on your LinkedIn, with others, on some lives that you are doing with other people. So as many other places that you can put the link to your website, the better. And you can also use links. So if you have a blog, in one blog post, put links to other blog posts. This is going to increase your SEO. Yeah, and then if you are blogging, use long keywords. So in one blog post, focus on 1 to 2 keywords. So for example, one sentence, if your blog is about, I don't know, how to do such and such, use that sentence as often as you can, maybe a little tweak it, words around through that blog post. That's very good for SEO. And just having a good website that keeps your visitor there, a website that is fast and that is optimized for mobile, those things are also going to help you with the SEO. So yeah, just making your website not complex, interesting for people, guiding them through the website. So as long as they stay on your website, the better. Okay. And these are my 2 key takeaways. So if all of this was too much information, if you can just focus on these two things, you are already winning. So make it about them and keep it simple. And I hope that I managed to show that in this presentation today. Sans serif. Sans serif are just the ones that don't have the flags. So this is sans serif, and this is serif. So this one has a little flag here, and these for headings they are good because headings are bigger and much more easy to read. But for the body text, any kind of font that is this sans serif is better for body text. Let me know if you have any other questions. Yeah, so the fonts are there are 4 or 5 types of fonts. So this is serif, this is sans serif. You have script, which is like handwriting, display, which is like a funny looking font, and monospace, which is like you are typing on the machine, so like every letter is occupying the same space. But anyway. Yes, sorry, Jen, I was quite brutal there. But yeah, it's visible that you build it in a day, and it does, you know. I wanted to run my beta course in 4 weeks because I was actually going through a course making course to learn how to do courses and to learn how to actually get people to finish, because I was so discouraged by my first cohort not finishing their websites. So I invested in a person helping me plus a course that was specific for getting people to finish it, your course. So everyone there, we had coaches there, they told me people can build websites in 3 hours, you don't need, I wanted to do it 8 weeks, and they were like, no, people can build a website in 3 hours, what are you saying? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it in 4 weeks. But in the end, this wasn't enough for us, because just to do the branding, it took the ladies more than 1 week. Then to think about all the text that they want to put, to get clear on what, so they all had to go back to their coaches and think about the offers and what is the best offer to put and all of that. So it took us like 3 weeks just to get those basics done. And then we started building in the 4th weeks, and of course it took us a while to build everything, to put all the functionalities, to connect to all the opt-ins, to connect to all the freebies and all of that. Plus I had COVID in the middle, some other ladies had some medical issues, some had a lot of client work. So in the end it took us 6 weeks, but I said, okay, I said 4 weeks, but I'm gonna stay here as long as it takes for everyone to finish. So in the end, it was 6 weeks, and I think that it's even amazing that it was done in 6 weeks, because I had clients that I was doing their website, but it took us more than a year because they were not providing me materials and they didn't know what to do, and they kept changing their mind, and it took us more than a year. So I think that, you know, website is a lot of work, and yeah, just also getting clear on all of those things, it's quite a lot of work, and also building everything. Yeah, so it's gonna take a little bit more than a day, I think. Okay, what do I have? Yeah, so before we go to the prizes, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'll be running my group program again, and I just wanted to tell you about it a little bit here. I'll just make it very quick. So now it's a 6-week program, and we go from the whole branding part. I show you how to do all your branding. I help you with that. We go through website copy and what to include. You have all the worksheets with all the questions and everything that help you, guide you through that, and checklists to make it step by step, so you know what to do next. All the technical setup, the website building on WordPress. I give you the free Divi theme, which which is usually $250. I teach you about how to, optimize your website completely, how to do all the functionalities, how to maintain it later, how to use it to make sales pages later, how to, as you're going to learn how you can evolve your website on your own as your business evolves, and put all the things and functionalities that you might need now and that you might need in the future. And yeah, just for you guys, and for the next 24 hours or 48 hours, I'm gonna make the price almost as similar as beta round, that was $497. So this is the lowest that is gonna be in the next 48 hours, and then it's gonna go up to 777, and then a few days probably before the start, it's gonna be 997, and it's starting on 28, and it's gonna be for 6 weeks. And yeah, there is 3, you can choose to pay now or with 3 installments. And yeah, the good benefits are that I'm there completely with you guys. We have calls. I guide you step by step by hand. So if whatever you need, I also am flexible and I adjust. So everyone that has some specific needs, I put those in as well. Yeah. And no man is left behind. So I'm gonna make sure that everyone gets their website like in this round. And also, if you are not in the end happy, but you did participate and you did do the homework and you showed up in at least 50% of lives, if you don't finish your website in actually the 6 months where you still have, you can still contact me in those 6 months and have my support and me helping you with anything, you can get your money completely back. So yeah, I don't want to just take your money and then not deliver. So this is for everyone that does want to make their website, that doesn't want to pay developers, thousands now and then thousands later on when you need upgrades. So you're gonna learn everything how to do it on your own and in an easier way, and with the best tools. And yeah, if you are not happy in the end, I'm gonna give you your money back. Yeah, so Fiona was super happy. When I met her, she was like, I know it's gonna take me a year. I've been talking about building my website for a year. My husband hates me already. And she did an amazing job, and she was so dedicated, and yeah, her website is out there now. She's just gonna wait a little bit more for some of her images that she did, and then she's gonna change those in a bit, but the website is out there already. Wendy as well was super happy. She actually switched from Wix. So she had a website on Wix, but even though Wix is supposed to be easier platform, she couldn't figure out some things that she wanted, and she just contacted me and said like, I cannot do what I want on Wix, and can I do those things on WordPress? And I said yes, and she switched, and she was super happy. I was afraid that she's gonna find it more difficult, but she was like, no, it's so much fun, I love it. And yeah, Leona as well. So they were all really, really happy. And if you know them, you can contact them and ask them a bit more. And yeah, if you guys want, you can also book a call with me to chat more, or you can, yeah, I can give you the link where to go. If you want, I can pop those in the chat. Just exit. And now we are going to, yeah, so this is me. You guys decide, I'm here. If you have any questions, let me know. And what we are going to do now is I'm going to get one person to have one-to-one strategy call with them as a prize, and one person who is going to win the course access. And my sister is going to run this wheel. Oh yeah, you can share the screen. Let me stop sharing. Just a second. No. Mirta, if you want, you can now share the screen, I think. And I'm gonna pop this in the chat. What is happening?
Did I put everyone's name in?
If anyone doesn't see themselves, say it in the chat.
Okay, I can
No,
start.
wait.
Am I missing one
Joanna,
name?
Joanna, yeah. Stacy, do you have? Yes.
Did I write this right?
It's,
Okay.
I think, with an H, but okay, you can start. Sorry, Joanna.
Okay, good luck, girls.
Let's see. So this one is for the strategy call. Barbara. There, Barbara, I know that you are now doing some new things in your business, so that are a bit different from last year. So congratulations.
Okay.
And let's see who gets the course. Nina, we haven't heard your story, but if you want, you can unmute
Hi.
yourself. Congratulations.
Wow, thank you. That's exciting.
So what is your coaching
Thank you.
about?
I do coaching from the method of Louise, and I haven't made a website yet, so I would love to know how to do it.
Perfect. Well, you
So,
will
could
find
be.
out in the course.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to see if I can join you. That would be really nice.
Perfect. Yeah, I look forward to having you there.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Mirta, you can stop sharing. I see everyone. We went a little bit over. I'm so sorry, guys. I hope it was useful for you. And if you have any other questions, I'm on Instagram mostly, and you can pop me a message there if you need anything else. If you are interested in this course or in anything, any of my services, feel free to reach out. Yeah. So
Thank you.
let me know, was this useful for you guys? Or if you have any other questions.
That was great. Thank you very, very much. It's very enjoyable. Thank you.
Thank you, Juan. Yeah, it's a website is a hard thing to do, but yeah, if you want it, it's best to think about a little bit of strategy behind it. I'm not the one that says that you absolutely need to have a website, so it's everyone's preference, and some people don't have and are doing quite well. So yeah, not selling very well here. But yeah, you get the point. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will send the replay out so you can also go over it, and I can also send you the slides if you want. Probably will do that as well. So yeah, I'm around if you need anything. Keep in touch. I would love to see how you get along with your website. Send me whatever you do for feedback. And yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely evening. It's very late, and I hope to see you around.
So
Nothing.
how would I get in touch with you, Marta?
Yeah, I will
On,
send you an email. I will send you an email.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, and we will be in
Thank you.
touch with you.
Great.
Perfect.
Thanks so much.
Perfect.
you.
Thank you, girls.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good luck to
Bye.
everyone. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.